Hey guys, it's Gina. I'm gonna have to talk kind of loud probably because I've got the air on high. I'm freezing. I'm so cold this morning. It's 45 degrees outside and I've got the HCG chills going on anyway, so excuse the air blowing and the loudness. It might not be loud on there, I don't know. Anyway, today is Vlcd 23 and I am so freaking bummed because I had a goose egg. Yesterday I had a 0.2 release. I just haven't had any big releases lately between the antibiotic, between Tom. I have felt so freaking stuck. And it seems like a lot of people started their round around the same time. And it seems like a lot of people feel stuck right now. So at least I don't feel alone with my stuckness. But I'm getting frustrated. I mean, I was so good yesterday. I did everything so good. You know, just plain old chicken breast and broccoli and cauliflower for dinner. And nothing. Zero, zilch. It sucks. Hate it. I don't hate it enough to not weigh because that makes me feel out of control. Probably because I do have a history of not stepping on the scale for a long period of time because I get into this denial mode and then I step on it after I've gained like 40 pounds. And it's not like I believe that would happen within a week, but I believe that that's my accountability. And if I don't do that on a regular basis while I'm on P2, then yeah, I could get out of control and just go into denial mode and I'd disappear from vlogging. And I mean, these things are possible. These are my patterns. So I'm gonna continue to weigh even though it sucks. It's not gonna ruin my day. It just, you know, it's frustrating when you're trying so hard. So anyway, I was talking to Kim on text this morning, and I've been really noticing things in me that have been disturbing me lately, and I've talked to a couple friends about it, and I actually talked to my former therapist about it. She was my therapist 10 years ago in LA, and we've remained in touch. We are friends now, and you know, I reached out to her because I wanted to know if she felt there was a correlation between my weight loss and the propensity towards depression, because it could be a conditioned response. You know, the conditioned stimulus being weight loss, the conditioned response being depression, primarily because in the past, anytime I've ever lost weight, it's been through an eating disorder, which always, for me, has created a depression because of the way I do it. I'm very chemically based when I get a depression because of the way I'm going about it. When I get depressed, some of the symptoms that I recognize are extreme insecurity. Not necessarily just with my body, because right now I'm feeling pretty secure with my body. All right, idiot, look, you know, I'm right here, your turn, idiot. Not necessarily with my body, but with my feelings. You know, like, I start feeling insecure about what people think, what people, you know, I mean, it's weird. It's so foreign, and yet it's so familiar. It's foreign in that I have not felt these feelings in 10 years. But it's familiar in that for a long time in my 20s, I battled them. And, I mean, my self-esteem was just horrible. I mean, I had none. I was, you know, 125 pounds and, you know, 20-something years old, bopping around Texas A&M, and, you know, I looked cute. There was nothing but, oh my gosh, I felt horrible. And it was because I was throwing up every day or starving myself. I was bulimirexic. So I never binged, but I would purge anything I ate. And I couldn't handle any food in my stomach without feeling the need to purge it. So it was a pretty miserable time. I had to be hospitalized twice. And anyway, so I've noticed these feelings emerging. And the good thing is they don't emerge at work. I mean, at work, I'm still the same. I'm confident. I know what I'm doing. No problem there. Like, that's good. Because before I didn't have a place like that. I didn't have something in my life where I felt that way. So I still feel that way at work. But other times I don't. And with my close friends, I still feel fine and validated and secure and all that. But, it's the damn school. And I know it's these triggers from my past. And it's just, I don't know. I've always had issues with schools and teachers and judgment and all of this stuff. And it's a long, convoluted story as to why that's there. But with Emmy starting school this year, and then with the weight loss on top of it, it's like all of these insecurities are coming out, where there have been days I've not been able to pick up my child. Like, I have had to call somebody and say something was going on or whatever. I mean, I have a friend that I can tell the truth to and just say, it's one of those days, and she'll pick her up. Where I can't even go on campus because I could have a panic attack, and that is so not me. I've had panic attacks before, back when I was in grad school, which was 13, 14 years ago. I had a few, and they were out of the blue. I'm not sure where they came from. They just, maybe stress, but grad school to me was fun. It wasn't stressful. I don't know, but I had them then. And now I'm having them again. And I'm only having them related to the school. And I mean, I had one a couple Fridays ago when my friend came in town, the one that's coming in town again today. I mean, she arrives and I'm laying in the bed having a panic attack. And I don't know if everybody's probably not familiar with what they are, but it doesn't look like, it's not like this heavy breathing and shaking, and it's very internal. I do feel like I can't catch my breath, and it feels like I'm having a heart attack. So they're very painful. They're very physically uncomfortable and painful. But because I understand them and I know what they are, I don't necessarily know always when they're going to happen or why they're triggered. But I know when they happen, I'm not dying. Even though my friend that helps me out, she's my age and she's had a heart attack. So, but I still know what they are. They're familiar. And it feels like something's gripping your heart and squeezing it to the point where you can't catch your breath. And so I always say it feels like a heart attack underwater. So, yeah, I've been experiencing that, and it really, really, really sucks. And I have a conference with Emmy's teacher Monday, and I am dreading it. I mean, dreading it. Because I'm terrified that I'm going to have that again. And again, I'm not scared when I have it thinking I'm going to die, but it's a scary thing to think you could just be sitting there talking to someone and all of a sudden you feel like you're having a heart attack. You can't just carry on. You can't just act normal. You have to let them know. And the problem is, I let her know that I had one, and that was one of the reasons I had to delay the conference. And her response was extremely disappointing to me and very hurtful to me, because it was just, she literally said, I don't know what to say. My world is surrounded by people that know what to say. My world is surrounded by people that at least would say, I am so sorry. What can I do? I wouldn't think anything if that happened. I'm not going to judge you. Something. I don't know what to say in writing. Hadn't been the same since. So I've just, it sucks. And I've had a hard time since then. And, it is what it is. So I know I can tell you guys, I know a lot of you have struggled with eating disorders and probably emotional struggles, depression, things like that. So perhaps you can relate and understand where I'm coming from. But yeah, there's a correlation. Not exactly sure what it is. I'm trying to work on it, figure it out stuff. There's a correlation between my weight loss and my emotional state right now. And I just want to get a hold of it, and I don't want it to get a hold of me. So that's my goal. So I think a big part of it is the lack of secrecy and put it out there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm at work. Talk to you guys later. Love you.